Bong Joon-ho highlights the intricate details of poverty and more specifically class disparity in the movie Parasite. The movie, which came out in 2019 in South Korea, is very focused on how status shapes one's life. With the polar opposite lives of both the rich Park family and the poor Kim family, the director uses the movie as a way to critique such systems that are in place that perpetuate inequality. In Parasite, Bong Joon-ho explores the complexities of poverty and class disparity. The film highlights how economic status shapes individuals' lives and relationships. Through the extremely different lives of the Park and the Kim family, Bong critiques the social structures that amplify inequality. He illustrates that poverty is not just a lack of money, but a way the world forces you to live your life that affects identity, aspirations, and morality. The Kims' desperate efforts to climb the social ladder ultimately reveal the lengths people will go to escape their circumstances, as well as the moral compromises they may make in the process. The film's climax emphasizes the violent consequences of these class struggles, suggesting that the system is rigged against the poor and that true change is difficult to achieve. Overall, Parasite is a commentary on how society often ignores or stigmatizes those living in poverty, making a powerful statement about human dignity and the nature of class divisions. A core point of the film is also centered around honesty. I can relate to the quote, "The path to hell feels like heaven." In pursuit of a new and improved life, the Kims form their lives on a con, and a fatal con at that. Although for a couple of weeks they live large, they all have jobs in the house, the truth will be revealed eventually, and the fall is much greater than the rise. This starts in the scene where they forge the son's document in an internet cafe. We can already call out one literal connection to poverty in this scene, being that because they have no money, they have no freedom to do as they please. They are in an internet cafe surrounded by people and aren't even allowed to have their basic pleasures like smoking. This goes to show what money can do. It buys freedom. Flipping lenses, the Parks are able to do anything they please on a whim. For example, they have the luxury of constantly being able to switch tutors or drivers without any dents to their finances. Furthermore, the director does a brilliant job at twisting our emotions to make us feel sympathy and connections to the characters we shouldn't be feeling sorry for. Even though the Kims are objectively bad people, we still feel inclined to support them due to the way the movie portrays them. The movie overall portrays them as very human and very similar to any average person. That being said, due to poverty, they are obviously forced to do bad things like setting up the other workers at the park home. This raises a further moral question regarding poverty, which I will delve further into in the next section relating it to the real world. This question is, what makes a good person bad? This question is, what makes a bad person bad? This relates to poverty, as most people we would consider bad people, such as thieves or gang members, are not actually bad people, just people shoved into a bad situation. The primary reason for illicit activities is a lack of money. Take, for example, a drug dealer. Majority of drug dealers are young kids who are forced in the street because of a lack of money. Similarly, the Kims are forced into committing a crime and, quite frankly, vile acts to survive. I think this is the director's main comment on society, as he uses Parasite as an outlet to show us the daily lives of criminals, the daily lives of people below the poverty line, and show the audience that they are humans, just like us. It is the same thing in the real world, in that the vast majority of criminals and supposed bad people, quote unquote, are not really bad people, just people misshaped by their environments. In conclusion, Parasite underscores the urgency of addressing poverty as a global issue, revealing the stark realities of economic disparity that resonate across cultures. Bong Joon-ho masterfully blends dark humor with intense drama to depict the complex relationship between social classes, making the viewer confront uncomfortable truths about inequality. His use of vivid imagery, sharp dialogue, and a gripping narrative not only highlights the struggles of those in poverty, but also challenges us to reflect on our own complicity in systematic injustices. By weaving these themes into an engaging story, Bong Joon-ho compels audiences worldwide to recognize and engage the nature of poverty, emphasizing that the fight against it is a collective responsibility that transcends singular people.